Do you think family court reform is such a pressing issue that a similar committee should be formed on for reforming family court?
I mean, we have a family court law subcommittee of judiciary. It's not like an ad hoc committee to investigate. I would
But
just
that's
like to get the change.
the difference is it's a special committee because the whatever issue they're looking at is so pressing that you form this special committee to investigate it. So do you think it's worthy of a special committee that the problem is so significant?
I mean, I'm not against that, but it just adds another layer and delay.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I
Okay.
think that we can argue about this in the committee system that we have now. I mean, my bill never got a committee hearing. So, I mean, we haven't had the opportunity to talk about that particular bill. And some of the other bills that I had, some of the committee members weren't present when my bills were put. And there's several of my bills in family court that have been heard at the first subcommittee level that have not been voted on yet. I just think that going ahead and moving forward. I mean, because if you do an ad hoc committee, you're talking about like 6 months. I mean, I might not be elected again by the time, by the time we get done with the committee. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to be able to argue this
They've got
as
them
soon as
in
possible.
they've got them in two states. I think the reason they want to have them is because the issue is complex. So before you present any proposals for reform, you take a lot of testimony to see what the problem is. From those committee hearings, that's where they kept hearing about a year, 2 years, 3 years temporary orders. That's where they came up with the idea that a temporary order should actually be temporary, among other ideas. So that's the thought process is before we come up with reforms, let's take a lot of testimony so we figure out what the problem is and what some of the forms are.
I mean, that's what the subcommittee and committee process is for. I mean, we don't need to have every bill. I mean, you'd be surprised, but